So your husband had an asylum case prior to you getting married. Congratulations on your marriage. Hopefully everything works out. You had a 485 interview the other day. They conducted the interview, but they said they are not able to issue the green card because they already started a petition for removal. Punks. So they will reach out to the judge to get a decision on the asylum case so they can issue the green card. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about here. How long do you know? How long do you know how? Did I just? How long do you know how long this will take for us to hear back? Sorry, I get tripped up when I see multiple words, the same word multiple times. I'm just being silly. Okay, so that I'm inferring that because your husband has an asylum case, it sounds like asylum is that case was filed with the court, the application, which is completely fine. But yeah, you have. So that's what when I say PD, the two letters PD, I call that prosecutorial discretion, aka to get that court case dismissed. Okay, and so that's what you need to do. You need to have a lawyer to do that. I think you said you had a lawyer. Did he talk to you about that? He or she? Maybe it did not say lawyer. Okay. Well, happy to chat with you. Okay, on that because that's really the next step for you. So this is a really good example of not waiting because by the way you phrase your question, it sounds like that, oh, we should wait for that officer to do something for you. And no, absolutely not. Because what if the officer done what is that? The officer, that USCIS officer has no obligation to do what they said they were going to do. I know that's weird, right? But it really is not their obligation. It's not their responsibility because those two agencies, USCIS that you had the interview with and the court, they don't talk to each other. Okay. That's what you would have to do if you represent yourself or have a lawyer. So we try to make that communication easy. They still don't talk to each other when we're involved, right? But we do the talking in between the two different agencies. So hopefully that makes sense because even when someone called the other day, we had a consultation the other day, someone said they got PD granted. Well, what does granted mean? When someone says granted, does that mean Department of Homeland Security attorneys agreed to it? And then the second step was a motion filed to the court, right? Because that's what we do as a second step, right? And it doesn't even if the Department of Homeland Security don't agree to it for whatever reason or no reason at all, our next step is to file a motion to the judge, to the court, to dismiss. All right. Now this is default for us as in terms of strategy when someone has a court case and they're married to a U.S. citizen or a resident. Okay, so please know that don't rely on the USCIS officer to do ABC for you, even if they told you they were, right? Because you don't hear this kind of lingo every day like we do. So whatever they said, could have, not here to judge you or blame you, but you could have misinterpreted it. Okay, right? So, but even if officers said that, they're not actually going to do it. Okay. You said your follow-up comment is you don't have a lawyer. They said they were going to send a letter to the judge. Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I would be very surprised, and you join us next time, Isabella, if that it really does happen. But even if they said they're going to send a letter, that's just to the court in general. And then the clerks, of course, I guess, share it with the judge. But what happened to the asylum case? Was the asylum case over in terms it was this was the order removed from the court? That'd be really good to know because I'm making the assumption right now that maybe it's a bad assumption, but the assumption that the court case is still open. I'm not sure though. Okay, Isabella, you let us know. Is it still open?